Have you seen the crazy CIA propaganda video about recruiting CCP dignitaries for a wage against China? It's in Mandarin.
但现在我意识到，我的命运与他们同样的岌岌可危。
Uncritical, unwavering, and I should say unconditional support for China in ousting any future and current traitors from their ranks. This is very unsubtle. Well, it's probably not serious. My guess is that Tulsi Gabbard, alongside Trump's cabinet, have been talking up a big game about undermining China. But in reality, it's really difficult to undermine China because China's a very big, powerful country with a very strong central government. So rather than do anything, they will virtue signal and LARP with bullshit like this. Also, like, to be clear, what the stakes are here, if you are in China and you start working for the CIA and China catches you, they will kill you. That's what happens to spies. Does anyone seriously believe that the American intelligence agencies are going to be able to keep that information secret when Doge has been opening up like backdoors to Russia for all of your for all of our like top secret information? Trump's gonna tweet it. They've done a shit job at making people want to defect. Why the hell would you tie yourself to a country that's been so fickle? Yeah, can you imagine being stupid enough to place your life in the hands of the current Trump administration and be like, I am willing to sell out my extremely powerful surveillance state controlling government to work for this ailing, delusional foreign power that doesn't reward its allies and betrays them without a second thought. Didn't Trump already sell out a lot of spies back during his first term? We don't know if he sold them out. We do know that a suspicious number of CIA informants ended up getting killed in places like Iran, and people think the reason for that might be the fact that Trump had a bunch of documents at Mar-a-Lago, some of which might have contained information that led to their capture and killing. The CIA did the same thing for Russia a year ago, even targeting the same kind of person. But this is the kind of thing that I feel like could work for Russia, but couldn't work for China. China has a surveillance state, Russia doesn't. Russia is a basic, like, borderline a failed state. And if you're anywhere between the ages of 15 and 65 and a male, like, there's a decent chance of you getting thrown into a minefield-laden trench pit in Ukraine sometime within the next few years. Like, Russia, I could see Russia being compromised way more easily. But China? I mean, yeah, to an extent, sure. China's not like a monolith or anything, but is this in Russian or English?
Почему жизни одних людей ценятся больше, чем жизни других?
That's probably Russian. Not to mention, most Chinese bureaucrats care about their legacy and their family members' lives more than the loyalty to their country. I don't want to get too, like, ethnically or culturally determinist about something like this, but I think there's a bit of truth to that. Russia is extremely individualistic because all of their community and cultural ties have been hollowed out by the collapse of the Soviet Union, probably before even its collapse. Again, I'm speaking very generally here, but there's a very, like, you get ahead through any means necessary attitude in Russia, which is why so many of them are, like, basement hackers. You know, a lot of them are like, it's not an environment where close cultural ties enrich people as readily as in some other countries. In China, I think China's moving in that direction over time because they've liberalized heavily, both economically and culturally. But for now, they definitely have a stronger culture of, man, I don't want to say, you know what's fucked up? Why is it that we've turned, like, family honor into a racist epithet against Chinese and Japanese people when it was a thing that literally all of society cared about, and we're in the unique for not doing it? Like, we had chivalry and we had family honor in the West, all of the West, basically, for, like, all time. And it's only recently that we've adopted the, like, well, actually, everyone should live in a single family home with a white picket fence in the suburbs, and you can do whatever you want as long as you get ahead. Like, why? Like, we're all like, oh, the Japanese and their honor. Like, I don't know. We kind of did that too. We just abandoned it faster than everyone else. It is a stupid way of doing racism. Hey, did you know that, like, there are some Southeast Asian countries where people, like, believe in virtues beyond their self-betterment? Wow. Not to say family honor is necessarily the most important thing to care about, right? Because, like, what if your family's dipshits? I don't know. But seems kind of dumb. Also, like, Mexicans do it. We don't give them shit for it, right? The average Chinese person that I've met was like an exchange student or somebody coming over from a wealthy family to UCLA. I don't think they cared that much about their family name. The average Mexican that I knew growing up was like, yeah, man, I fucking, you know, I either live in a house that is multi-generational or my parents did, and it means a lot to me. Also, I have like 57 immediate relatives, and we all go to each other's birthday parties. I go to a birthday party every 3 days, and I know all my relatives' names. It's like, okay, that's cool. You seem busier than me. I don't know how you keep it up, but I blame Protestantism. True. And what is Russia if not Orthodox Protestant? Yeah, I said it. I'm brave enough.
我的同好，我的朋友们，还有我在党内的同志们，都希望取代我，把我踢开。
I'm translating this in my head. Unlike you people, I know
现在
Mandarin.
太容易被遗忘，不被任何人记起。一个人忽然凭空消失，也是太常见的事。我最担心的是，我家人的命运与我的未来息息相关。我必须准备条后路。我们一起把酒言欢，互相敬祝彼此的未来。但他们笑里藏刀。
If the CIA was actually serious about recruiting informants, they would offer gotcha game microtransaction currency. That's so smart, actually. They release a gotcha game that's more gooner than anything that's come before, and they have like the premium currency. At first, you get a bit of it for free, right? And then it's like, well, you get the trickle in daily, but after you hit level 15 with one of your mains, that's when you open up the quest, and it's like, well, do you want more premium currency so that you can level up faster and skip the daily cooldowns? Well.
不知道他们是否早已预期到这一切，事先制定好计划。我没有做错事。
What the hell is going on here?
生活在恐惧当中。我只是想报效我的祖国，看顾我的家人。
Proper shoes? See how he was wearing proper leather Oxfords, not dress sneakers?
我家人的命运不能被他们掌控住。迟早，周遭的窃窃私语会越来越大声，远方的鹰眼也会逐渐靠近。但也许还有另一条路。
Bad voice acting though, very bad. In like pronunciation or intonation?
无论我的未来将会是什么，我家人还是会享受。
Dog, you're gonna do that on a public network? I don't know how extensive the surveillance state is, but like, you're just on your phone, you're just gonna hit the button? You could do that in Russia. I don't think you could do that in China. Just press the CIA button. Basically, he's talking about how everyone below him in the party is out to replace him and he's worried about his family. Out to replace him? What information does the CIA even want to get out of these people? I don't know. The TikTok nuclear codes. That's pretty true.